where did that sort of idea come from? Where does, and just give a very quick overview to those under a rock that don't know what Fast Forward 15 is, but just explain that and why you sort of set that up and what's it's doing now.
Okay, so to talk about where it came from first of all. So basically, when I owned Zybrant, we were 75% female, and most of our clients were female. And I was looking at things that I could do to help the women in our business, like how we could be more flexible. And we actually won the Times Top 50 companies for women to work for, which we were one of the only small companies that had ever won it, which was fantastic. And I thought, well, this is a great thing. Not only is it great for my brand and the company's brand, but it's also a good thing to do. So I sort of had that in the back of my mind. And then I was stood at the event 100. And bearing in mind, I at that time was one of the shareholders, 3 shareholders that owned Zybrant, 200 people agency. The top 100 people in the events industry I think there were 78 men and 20 or something like that, or 12 women and 80 something men. And I was like, and I wasn't in it. And I was like, well, hang on a minute, why? Do I have to put myself forward for all these things, or why is it all men? And I went to the organizer and said, why have you got mostly men and the event industry is 75% women? And she was a bit like, well, they put themselves forward and And I was like, why are we as women not putting ourselves forward for things? And I sort of traced it back and I thought, it's a confidence thing. It's like, am I good enough? Can I, will I win? Will I be seen to be being, big headed, etc.? And so I came up with this idea of, well, people need to be coached and mentored. And, it's something that I would have liked more of. And so I just came up with the idea, Fast Forward 15, and wrote a program, wrote a website, and went out to all the people I knew and said, look, I'm going to do this mentoring thing and coaching thing in the industry. Would you be a mentor? And they all said yes straight away. Wrote a press release, put it out there, and like 250 applicants later, I'm like, oh my God, what have I created? So, and luckily at the time I had the Zybrant marketing machine to help me, put it all together, thanks to the guys there, Penny and John and what have you. Yeah, so, and then it just went on from there, and I evolved it. I added things to it. So I did education days. So it wasn't just about the mentoring, and it isn't just throwing 2 people together. The reason why it is the best program, as far as I'm aware, not only in the industry, but it's one of the best programs that I've seen for mentoring and coaching. So mentees get 10 one-on-one coaching and mentoring sessions with their mentor, and the mentors are hand selected. I match every single person together. And then also, apart from that, they follow a program which I've written. So it's all about getting to know themselves, understanding what they're like, and then setting goals. And so that the end aim of this is that they set a goal at the beginning that they achieve by the end of the program. So there's an outcome. We also do the 2 education days, which are industry events. So C-Event, who sponsor us, and also Confex. And I bring people in from all sorts of parts of the industry, so to talk about sustainability, or how to use TikTok, or how to get your CV or LinkedIn profile, aka you. So bring people in to give them stuff that they can learn, which is great. And then they also, as part of the program, they put on a charity event, which they do with no budget, and their job is to raise money for a charity of their choice, but also some of the money goes back in to help me run FF15. And aside from that, I get them entered into awards. I've got them on panels. So this year we're going to IMEX. We're going to do campfire sessions. We're doing panels at Confex, so please come and see us. And last year 7 of them won a CN 30 under 30. Wow. Jess Hebden's just won Freelancer of the Year, and that was like a field of like 100 people down to 10, and she won it. Charlie from Adventure started a company and she's won multiple awards, so it's about being seen, being confident to say, I'm going to put myself forward for these things. And in between all of that, we do a bi-monthly call with the mentors and mentees. So, and I do that. That's me backing up everything. So this is a program that is governed, and we want to make sure that everyone gets a really good outcome. So it's not just throw 2 people together and let them do whatever. This is, a curated, beautiful thing that by the end of the year, they all come out of it and they're like, oh my God, what have I just done for the last year? I've done everything. It's a bit crazy. And what I would say is, we do want, so we've got lots of women of color, Black, brown, ethnic minority women on the program, and as mentors and as mentees. So this is for them too. And every Monday at the moment with Shanali, I'm doing a program called Someone Like Me, which is to encourage women of color to get involved and be involved in it. And so I'm very conscious of that. But also I want older women. If you're 50 and you want to be a mentee, that's okay. I will match you with someone who has got, you know, incredible experience, and you know, you know, that's okay. I don't know it all. I need mentorship sometimes. So I think it's really important to know that whether you're 20 or you're 55, you can be a mentee on the program. You do have to apply. It is on the website. You do have to apply, and you do go through a process. But even if you don't get a place, we try and bring you into the community, and there's lots of you know, afterwards we'll have a chat with you and maybe give you some top tips or give you a quick mentoring session. So no one goes away empty-handed.
What one thing would you say in your career wise or linked to your career are you most proud of? What's the one thing that you're like, that for me is something I'll remember forever and I'm most proud of that?
Oh, can I have
Apart
two things?
You can't say kids, by the way, because that's, you know.
No, can I have two things? Well, obviously getting an OBE last year was off the charts. I mean, literally, I, you know, was so proud. I just was sad my mum wasn't around, because she would have been literally, you know, beside herself with pride. I think, you know, one of the things I'm really proud of is everywhere I go within the events industry, I talk to people who have had some connection with Fast Forward 15 and the community. And, you know, there's a lovely legacy network there of people who all want to support each other and help each other and learn from each other. And I think that is something I'm really, really proud of. And I hope to continue to grow that and continue to keep building that network, because I talked to you at the beginning about, it's all about relationship referral. So that being part of a network and a community, and like someone go, oh, I'm a Fast Forward 15 mentee, or I've been in the program, or I've mentored, straight away you have a connection. And straight away that gives you a foot in the door for that person to suddenly think, oh, credibility, and yes, they must be a good person, they must, you know, they've been involved in that, that's a good thing. So that's something that I hope to continue to do, to build that legacy, to build that network and bring as many people in. You know, I'm helping people, but it's sort of like a full circle. The more I help people, the more good stuff comes to me.